Hello, I am Hugo Rene Carrillo Cocom, Director of the Museum Muul Yaax Maya Museum. The Muul Yaax Maya Museum is a small developing museum nestled in the sugar belt of the Yaax district, Belize. We are geographically located at San Lazaro village between Cuello site and Lamanay archaeological site, and we are part of the Holpatin Trail. The genesis of the museum started in 2012 with the celebration of the Festival del Pueblo, a festival of the people and for the people. This festival is hosted annually. Its main objective is to advocate, promote, and safeguard our tangible and intangible cultural heritage. Cultures around the world value their traditions, beliefs, and norms that makes them unique. Social media links people around the world regardless of differences and geographical boundaries. At our museum, we are no exception. By using social media, it has brought our Mayan Mestizo culture and other different cultures together in the global village. Social media is an important part in our activities in the museum because it promotes the interconnectedness and interdependence of our culturally diverse country. When art and culture meet social media, people communicate and interact with others. Thus, we at Muul Yaax Maya Museum are well aware of the role and impact it has a value added to our museum since we are inclusive and support our collaborators and participants. Social media has a physical, social, and cultural influence. And on behalf of our museum, we are more gladly to share our experience. Our museum has an artisan group composed of young artisans, men and women. They do various artwork like paintings, embroidery, woodwork, textile, crochet. And as I mentioned, we're inclusive. We also work with other artisans with the surrounding communities. Out of this collaborative work, our museum wishes to introduce one of its members. He is a young man, a young Maya Mestizo, who is pursuing a degree in tourism. He is a pillar of our museum who promotes his arts and culture through social media. He's multitask. He's a self-starter. He's like a turbo engine. He's a reliable team member who visions himself as a cultural ambassador. As a young cultural ambassador who is using social media among its colleagues and our diverse country.
Hello, my name is Adriel Alexis Carrillo, a young artisan who loves my Mayan culture. I work in the Muul Yaax Maya Museum doing my unique pieces of art such as painting, fabric painting, wood burning, ceramics, and also video producing. It is known that Instagram and Facebook are icons for people to react and comment on your art. Social media has helped me one step straight forward into marketing my products and creating my audience. Through this platform of social media, I can talk and see the expressions of the people by placing their comment and emojis in my art. And it plays a pivotal role today in the advancement of technology. I have also met new people through social media who are artists and artisans globally, exchanging ideas about our work, and I have taken advantage of it. Social media has brought me into light, showcasing my work, and I have been approached by people who are very interested into my work. I have seen it very useful and important for artists by no longer creating a gallery and by simply posting their work and receiving donations and inspirations by other people.
This year, we will be celebrating our 10th anniversary of the Festival del Pueblo. Throughout this period, we have responded to the cry, to the demand, to the empowerment of cultural identity. People started donating and sharing basic items like pictures, traditional clothing, priceless pieces of artwork that identifies our Maya Mestizo culture. All our exhibits were showcased open air. Yes, an open air museum. Our matriarch advised us that opportunities and challenges were ahead of us. We were to plant those opportunities and face those challenges. By 2017, we made a bold step. Culture, community, and conversation through social media. Adriel and I strategically used social media as a platform. By this time, we were also the recipient of the Organización Internacional of Mundo Maya Emblematic Project Awards. We were humbled to receive this award. We were also the recipient of the Organización Internacional of Mundo Maya Emblematic Project Awards. We were humbled to receive such award. Our collaborators and participants were already motivated and immersed into social media. This is where Adriel uses social media as a platform and ensures our museum stands for culture. Adriel uses social media to raise the voices. Adriel uses social media hand in hand with our museum to raise the voices of our communities. Adriel arms our culture and communities and establishes a conversation using social media.
Being an artist requires a lot of patience, and I use social media as a motivator, inspiring me with my work. I take time to do my work 100% well done, and if I am not satisfied with my work personally, I will redo it until I feel satisfied with my work. My work at the museum focuses on our Yucatec Mayan culture. For example, sculpturing the Mayan goddess out of clay, the sun god, and other related images in reference with Lamanay. Other work being done is fabric painting in t-shirt using the national symbols of Belize and other preferred design for people and what they desire. For me, it is important to see people satisfied with my work, and that's what keeps me motivated and to keep on working hard on my work and learning more. And talking about learning, I have been giving a workshop at Banquita's House of Culture, teaching teenagers the basics of painting. There are more activities that I have been invited. For example, I have been asked to join a group of artists to paint a mural for this coming month for our September celebrations. Also, I have been invited, I have received an invitation from a friend across in Mexico living in Morelos, Quintana Roo, to teach me more about painting and detailing, and as well other techniques in painting. All of these opportunities are of great help for me, for my career, and for my future.
At Muul Maya Museum, we're paving the way to inclusive cultural preservation. The development of our museum brings educational and social improvements as well as economic implications and cultural tourism. Living in our small, beautiful country Belize, among diverse cultures, it makes us unique. The work of our museum goes beyond diligently working in the importance of indigenous identity. Our cultural education is important, hands and minds, with social media in making education more empathetic. We need to teach our history, our culture, and heritage. Education means not only learning a history that many are never taught. We need to discontinue on learning attitudes. We need to discontinue on learning attitudes and behaviors that contribute to intolerance. At our museum, we embrace education. With social media, we are moving forward. Social media has opened doors to our participants, both young and to the elders. It has allowed us to step into the global village with the help of ministries and organizations such as National Institute of Culture and History, Ministry of Tourism and Diaspora Relations, Organización Internacional of Mundo Maya, and the European Press from Spain. Social media is unifying our indigenous brothers and sisters from the Mundo Maya and other cultures. Our museum is integrating through social media with historians, artists, anthropologists, archaeologists, and cultural ambassadors across the globe. Social media has brought us closer to educational institutions, students, and teachers, both locally and internationally. Social media is helping, along with media houses whom we are grateful. On an important note, we need to be careful of the advantages and disadvantages of social media, to respect and abide by the good rules. Our museum, Muul is grateful. The goodwill of our people is guiding us to the right direction. Our valuable human resource, with their knowledge in art and culture, social media is paving the cultural bridge. Find us in our Facebook page. Follow our events like the Maya Social War, better known as La Guerra de Castas, Museum International Day, and Dia de Muertos, Finados, and our Festival del Pueblo. Follow and support our museum. For you, our pillars of motivation for our participants in art and culture. Gracias, thank you, Yumbotik, to you all, and to Heritage Education Network Belize.
The way how I show my culture is by transferring my culture into art, expressing what I feel and love about my culture. Culture is not transparent if we do not show our nation that our culture and traditions are still alive, and practicing it where social media can make it be viewed by many other cultures. Now here at the museum, have been working on the annual Festival del Pueblo, unifying our brothers and sisters as one whole culture. Now due to the worldwide pandemic, we can no longer be physically united, but with the help of social media, we will be launching our second video on the museum's Facebook page, unifying all our people virtually. Social media is important in many aspects of our life, and I personally think that within this pandemic it is a platform used as a function in many businesses, NGOs, and many others. There are many other events we do throughout the year, and we have been forced to use social media. And I have been creating and editing videos for the museum and have been learning more since we are all caught up these days. Now, the way I see social media, how it works, is that it serves as a gateway out to our dreams and prosperity for our career as an artist.
Greetings. I am Cindy Rivero, the Community Arts Coordinator for the Banquitas House of Culture niche. I've known Mr. Adriel Carrillo for over 5 years, and I've had the pleasure of working with him for different programs and workshops for our community. Recently, we are working together for a chalk art workshop whereby he will be the facilitator and teaching our children how to enhance their skills and abilities in art. Mr. Carrillo is a young, talented artist with a good work ethics and a passion for arts. Thank you.